Hi, guys. Welcome to the lineup. I'm Caroline Daly,
And I'm Abby Clavio.
and we wanted to do a little bit of a special episode today. This will come out on Super Bowl Sunday, actually.
Oh my gosh, everybody say that sound that's like TikTok, YouTube, whatever. It's like, yay!
Like, yay! Yeah, we
Yeah.
need like a noise machine because I always say, like, ooh,
Or like
clap,
the
clap.
buttons they got in the baseball press boxes where they're like,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Shout out Boshemer Stadium. They do those like Wii Sports noises.
I love the sound effects. Give them
Yeah.
all. Yeah.
So, new thing for us to get. We've gotten microphones. We've gotten better video. Hey, sound machine.
Sound effects. Yeah. Give
Sound
me a sound
machine.
effect button.
Also, if you guys are watching on YouTube or on Spotify, Abby and I are looking exactly the same today, and we did not coordinate this. I just want to put that out there.
Not at all.
We're just in each other's heads 24/7.
Yeah. And I'm one of those people that like, I see something that's cute and I'm like, I can't buy another black shirt.
And
Here we are.
here we are. So, yeah, in case anyone's like, did they plan that? No, we didn't. We're just
No.
in each other's heads 24/7. So, but today,
This is
we're just
special.
going to do this is a special episode. This is a little extra episode this week.
A present for you guys, if you will.
Yes, a present for you guys that you guys didn't ask for. And we're celebrating our year anniversary
One
of
whole year
starting
of
the
the lineup.
lineup. That's insane. Like
That
1 year today when this comes out, February 8th.
that doesn't feel like time is not real.
Yeah. And
We
we
have been
both
through some life events.
we have become 2 different people in the past year.
Oh my god, like, yeah, it's scary. It's great.
Yeah.
It's wonderful, but it's scary.
Amazing
Yeah, like,
changes.
thank God, but
Yeah. So we both kind of wrote down some thoughts because I thought of this because, I'm a very emotional person.
we're giving speeches, guys.
We're giving speeches, and we'll take turns doing that. But first, I got Abby a present for our year anniversary of the lineup because, of course, Abby and I have always been big on, like, you should celebrate little wins. I feel like you've kind
Yes,
of
if
taught
you've
me
been
that
with us since 100 Instagram followers, I literally bought Caroline a cake.
and wrote 100 on it. Like, we're big about celebrating the little wins because I feel like we appreciate them more when we do that. So it's not a big present at all. It wasn't expensive. It was nothing like that. But I got Abby a present, and it's a joint present. I got one for myself so we can match. Actually,
Treat yourself.
haven't told you this, but I'm going to reveal the present on here, even though Abby and I are going to be seeing each other. I wanted to show it to her on the pod, get a live reaction, and then she will be getting it in person. So just 1 second. Okay. Abby, just hold him for a second.
I'm sad.
Are you ready?
I
Drum
don't
roll,
know.
please. Drum roll. Once again, we need a sound machine.
No,
The Ann Michael I Heart Drake May t-shirt.
oh my god.
And I got it before Ann Michael made it trendy, by the way. So shout out Ann.
Oh my god, I love him.
And so we can wear them when this episode comes out on Super Bowl Sunday.
Exactly.
So
if you
for
guys
audio
watch
listeners,
this
it was
week's
the Drake May
episode.
t-shirt.
Oh,
Yeah.
last week's episode with the batch makers. Michael, I know you're jealous.
Yes, I thought about I'm going to send it to Michael in our group chat. I wanted to show you first because
I just love it.
It's your present. So yeah, and I have a matching one. So
And I love that it's black because I can never let people like think that I'm like a Pats fan. I'm a Drake May fan and a Drake May fan alone.
Exactly. I grew up hating the Patriots, so it has to be.
I'm just a Drake May fan.
So yeah, shout out TikTok Shop for yet another.
I'm gonna wear that on Super Bowl
beautiful
Sunday, like
purchase.
in public, so people know.
100%.
that.
I think we should wear it the day before as well. Like we should just continue to wear it.
No, literally, like we're hanging out that night because Duke plays Carolina in basketball. When
Yes.
we go out to celebrate or mourn.
Ooh, yeah, let's say mourn.
We gonna be matching out in public.
Exactly. So
I
that
just
was
love
kind of the plan. So you'll be getting that Friday or Saturday whenever I see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Abby and I are hanging out this week too, so I think we're extra excited.
Yes.
So yeah, who wants to go first?
You're
Should I
going to
go?
first. You can go first.
Okay. So now back into what we were saying. Just if anyone who knows me, so anyone watching this, hi, if you know me personally, I'm a very emotional person, right, Abby?
It's okay.
Abby's
I'm
like,
an empath, so like I like feel it, you know?
yeah, you just don't like it doesn't come out as much. I do have a problem with that.
I I have been told that I do not have feelings, so
I think you do.
yeah, I just don't like to show them.
And I
It's
show
the same
them.
as like I don't like to be touched. Like why are we hugging?
Ooh, I don't we have never hugged, have we?
No, we have
Maybe like once.
a few times, yeah.
Oh,
Not like
okay.
it's not like a regular thing. But yes, yeah.
So yeah, we're not
It's not
like
a regular
very-
thing for me.
Yeah. So anyone who knows me knows I'm very emotional. So of course I had this idea to reflect on the past year and get emotional about it. And I did. I'm just gonna be so honest, Abby. I wrote this last night. Just picture me crying in my bed as I was texting you.
Stop.
Just to make you laugh, even though we're real bad.
Stop.
So like if I cry, just like ignore it. So I just feel like I'm gonna go through. I wrote a book, guys. Okay, like
Yeah, we both wrote
listen,
essays for this. This is
So-
a speech. We're gonna yap.
let us like blah, blah. Let us yap. Thank you. It just feels so insane to me that it has been an entire year of doing this. It doesn't feel like it has been, but then it also does. It that doesn't match up in my brain. Like that's actually unbelievable to me, if that makes sense, that it's been a year.
Yeah.
So that it's just weird. I don't know how to say it. Like if you told Abby touched on this a little bit, like us being completely different people in the past year than the people who started this podcast February 8th of 2025. And there was a lot of like prep building up to that, but I'm counting from like our first episode.
First episode.
To
Yeah.
be clear. Yeah, we have started this process in like October of 2024.
2024. Yeah.
Yes. So, I feel like if you told the two of us a year ago who like weren't friends that we would be a year into a podcast together, that's insane. And then if you told us 2 years ago, spring of 2024 when we met in our creative sports writing class that we would be doing a podcast together, I think that we would have said to you like, "Oh, that's actually like insane. You are on drugs."
Yeah.
Because
Especially like for me at least, like recording a podcast.
true, that's
Like-
not like you're not a fan of that at all. Yeah. So, and I know it sounds very cheesy. I wrote this down like I know this sounds cheesy, but I am very proud of us, and I feel like we've continued to work on this and grow and like improve every single week, which also says something for both of our like we both have a great work ethic, I would say, not to like toot our own horn, but this is a lot of work.
sometimes.
Yeah. So obviously we started on audio. So if you're a real one and listen to us on there, like that's like A1 since day one. Like you're my for lifer. Even if I don't know you. Like you're my best friend. Because those audio episodes, like sometimes were kind of rough. I'm just gonna be honest. But now we've improved to video, which I think has been so much better since 35 episodes, because that's helped us do like social media clips that Abby is amazing at working on. So I'm also proud of that, just like the steady improvement. I feel like we've never like plateaued. We just keep trying to get better, which speaks to like both of us and how we want to always improve. And yeah, we both have jobs. This consumes a lot of our time. Our jobs consume a lot of our time, obviously, like full-time jobs. But then this is a lot to choose to do outside of that. So I think it's kind of beautiful that we have chosen to do that together and commit to each other, you know? Yeah, a lot of work, time, effort goes into this. I know you guys are like, oh, like it's just a little podcast. Like, no, this is a lot of work for both of us. And we're happy to do it because I think we're both so passionate about it.
Yeah.
This is like a baby that we
Right.
have raised together, as weird as that sounds. This is our baby, specifically Abby's baby from the start, that she has been like, oh, I need like a mother or father, I'm adding Caroline in. This baby needs a 2-parent household, so we have raised this baby. So yeah, just very grateful. I am personally just happy that I have a way. I feel like you're going to talk about this too, but
Happy and grateful.
so happy and grateful. I'm
I
going
just-
to end on that. I will end on that in a minute. Thank you for bringing that up. I just am so happy that I get to have a platform or a way to talk about sports with my best friend and also like stay involved in sports broadcast, because if you're also an OG, you know that I used to do sports broadcasts. Like that was my passion. I wanted to be a host, sideline reporter, something in sports. That obviously did not work out. I'm a writer at UNC. But that is the passion. And having a way to do that after graduation is like tugs at the heartstrings. And to do it with someone I love so much, like also tugs at the heartstrings. Very happy to be doing it with you, Abby. She already read these notes. Like there's no surprise here, but
No.
I wrote a lot about Abby. We, as you all know, started off as former classmates at UNC. And we were not friends. Like I'm just gonna be frank, we were not friends. We were just like classmate friends. We had each other's numbers because we did like a project together. Abby will get into it. Then we literally just went from like classmates to co-hosts. We weren't friends in between. We got like one lunch and to talk about this and this idea Abby presented. But throughout the process of doing the podcast, we have become best friends, which is like insane because you think of a lot of people that get on these podcasts. So many people have a podcast. They just get on, record, they get off, and they're like, all right, let me know when it's up. Let me know when it's posted. But like, we actually are friends. And I swear, we text all day, every day. We actually are friends outside of this that hang out and enjoy each other's company and give each other advice and talk about like really sad things or happy things or all the things that happen in life. So I think that's really fun too, like getting to do it with someone you actually love and care about. Because I feel like that's not always the case in broadcast. You don't always love the people you work with. And another improvement, recently started our new collaboration podcast with Batchmakers.
Earlier, yes.
Yes, and Good Time Media. We mentioned Michael earlier. Hi, Michael. Hi, Wyatt. That also has been like an amazing change and also has been busy because now we're recording 2 podcasts every week. But so grateful that they reached out, and like that also has helped us continue to grow drastically on social media. You've touched on that in some previous episodes of ours. So like, once again, another improvement that just like doesn't feel real to me. Cause like I used to see their videos on my For You page or whatever, and now we're like collaborating and working with them, which is just like, once again, one of those things that like my brain can't comprehend it, if that makes sense. And thank you to anyone who has ever listened to even one of our podcasts. I don't care if you listened to it one time and you were like, oh, not for me. I'm grateful for you. Like, thank you for listening. Thank you for trying it out. If you listened consistently, thank you. Because you are why we keep doing this. If no one was listening, we would be like, well, shoot.
Maybe we should try something else.
Maybe we should try something else. Maybe we should just not do it at all. So thank you for listening. And to anyone who supports us on this crazy little idea we've had, that Abby had specifically, we appreciate you so much. And of course, since I never stop talking about her at every single turn, Abby is already smiling. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to Mama Laura. She is the reason. I always tell her that you are the reason I am insane, clinically insane, in the sense that I'm addicted to sports. Most people are addicted to drugs or alcohol. Nah, I'm addicted to sports. That's my drug. Like a drip in my IV drip in my arm. Okay. And that is because of my mother. She has kind of started my love of sports from a very young age. She's the reason for literally everything I do today. She's why I wanted to get into sports and then have transitioned into now working for UNC. From like watching football on the TV as a little kid with her to like now, she is still the reason why I do all of this. I love you, Mama Laura. She watches every episode on YouTube. She's the reason we started the YouTube, so you better be watching this, Mom. Love you. And shout out to my lovely friends who do listen, follow, support us on social media.
I see you guys in our comments, yes.
Like, I just really appreciate that because it's, once again, like doing something, I'm doing something with someone I love. And then the people I love are supporting us through it, and your friends as well. I'm sure you'll get into that of like how your friends support as well. It's just like so, it makes me all warm and fuzzy and grateful and very happy, and it makes me want to cry. And shout out Abby for bringing me along this little idea and putting up with me throughout the process and bringing me along this little journey with you. So yeah, love everyone. Love you all. Thank you to anyone who listens. I love my mom. Hi, mom. I love Abby, and I love all my friends. Okay, Abby's turn.
First of all, like Caroline said earlier, the goal was never this big.
Not at all.
When I was in undergrad at ECU, sports like since high school, sports was the goal. But I worked in sports when I was at ECU. And then I went to go get my master's at UNC. And the program was not sports based, it was news writing. And every story I did, I kid you not, I'm like, there is a sports aspect here. And I'm going to fit that in there. But then I met Caroline in our sports writing class. And I legitimately took an undergraduate elective so that I could take sports writing.
Mm-hmm.
But also the master's program was rigorous and I needed a break. So there's that.
Yeah.
But then I graduated and I was still like not working in sports and itching to get back into sports. And so I was like, oh, like I might do a podcast, but I was like, I'm not gonna sit there and talk to myself. So I reached out to some people who I was like friendly with and I wanted to talk about certain like college baseball teams. But again, the goal was never for it to be this big. Like I was like, oh, like maybe I'll do a series and like, make a TikTok account and like but I'm glad that I picked someone to do this with that like Caroline had mentioned this before, like we care a lot about this and so like you are somebody that pushes me to realize that like this is something that can be bigger, like improving audio and video. When we started, oh my god, editing was like a pain in the ass. Because we would record in person and that we had to cut out so much. I'm sure now, because we've split roles, it's like sad that we're not recording in person anymore, but I'm sure it is so much easier to hours less.
It is, but it also is easier because, speaking to the improvement point, we are just better at just talking and saying our thoughts as they come. I think when we started, there was a lot of pausing because we would have to think of what we were going to say.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas now the chemistry is, I didn't mention that, but like the chemistry improvement is insane with becoming friends.
Yeah.
So we're just riffing off of each other. Yeah, I don't do much cutting in the middle of things, and I'm sure you all notice that if you watch on video. Mm-hmm.
I will say, for your own sanity, do not listen to episode 1.
No, I wish we could delete it.
We were acquaintances at that point. There was no real and we didn't know what the hell we were doing.
I didn't know a thing about you.
Why? And we talked so long about nothing. The audio was awful. We were in the Curtis Media Center, the TV studio in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No mics.
No mics
of any kind.
Not even the pink ones.
Yeah.
Rough.
I haven't listened ever again. I'm good.
Yeah, no. But like I said, it's gotten better. For context, because we've never gotten into this.
Yeah.
March, very, very end of March last year.
Of 25.
Yes.
2025.
Yeah. Very end of March of last year. I went through a breakup that was rough on me in a lot of ways. And so day before we were supposed to record an episode. And I'm texting Caroline and I was like, mentally, I cannot be I will be a zombie. I cannot be there.
Mm-hmm.
And so she cared enough. We were not friends. I was just like, hey, this is what's going on. I was like, because I don't like to talk about my feelings. And I was like, okay. But I also if you've been through a breakup, you're at that point where you're I don't need to be alone right now. That seems worse.
Yeah, I was like, let's just, if you want to talk, we'll talk. Everyone's different. Some of my friends don't want to talk about anything at all, but I was like, maybe she'll want to talk about it. I don't know.
And it's I don't like to talk about my feelings, but again, if you've been through a breakup, there's a point where you're
kind of have to.
That sounds better. Talking about it seems better than being alone.
Yeah.
So we went and got drinks. And we sat and beat it. I had to bring up a clip from a former episode and it's up online. Also,
I didn't see this.
We went for drinks and beat a dead horse. Or 6 or 7.
4 or 5.
Or
6 or 7.
for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And suddenly like that was twin. Like we knew every like gross detail of our lives
Yeah.
in 3 hours.
Yeah.
And I think that that was like a pivot point
Yeah.
for I was gonna
It was
say
in
like
like
shout out that
April.
we're the first week of April when we went, yeah.
Okay.
I was so like shout out that man for being the reason that we are friends.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, there aren't a lot of
Mhm.
positives, but yeah, like very grateful for that situation actually.
Yeah, and I was going through a similar situation, so it kind of
We are
was
better
the right
because of it.
timing. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
Mhm.
and so then the chemistry automatically improved.
Mhm.
And I just like now I can't believe that this is something that like came from like a casual little idea in my brain.
That's what I was gonna say when you were talking earlier. Like, this was just an idea in Abby's brain, what we
Mhm.
are doing. And it didn't involve me. It didn't involve like it was just a thought of like, I could, like you said, like, what if I do this? And now for it to be this, like that's why I said like it doesn't click in my brain.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it doesn't click in yours because it was your
No.
idea. Like,
I
yeah.
was like cuz I started it like I started social medias on my own before I like reached out to anybody and was posting like a lot of MLB content, like
Mhm.
here's the news that's going on, or like college gymnastics also here's the news that's going on because that's also like I just love that. So watching our following grow, like literally
You're
before
at
our
what,
eyes, finding
515-ish on TikTok,
Mhm.
100-ish on Instagram or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like finding new opportunities like collaborating, YouTube, better microphones, things like that,
Mhm.
and like seeing a physical growth in all of the aspects is something that like I haven't fully locked in on and like grasped in my brain yet.
I try and think about it, but it freaks me out and it makes me
Mhm.
cry. Like, because it's a tangible, you can see numbers on a screen
Yeah.
and metrics. Like, it's tangible to
Mhm.
see.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Mhm. Yeah.
So like Caroline's already mentioned this, but like collaboration is something that's
Mhm.
like really been huge for us. And I appreciate them and I appreciate that we thought about that.
Mhm.
We also this is like a change that we've made that hasn't really I mean, if you've been with us for a while, first of all, appreciate you. But also, maybe you've noticed this. When I started this
Mhm.
idea, I was like, I love sports, but a lot of my friends do not.
Mhm. Same.
And or like they will watch them but don't really get it. So I was like, I want to
Mhm.
make sports accessible to women.
Mhm.
And so that was originally the goal.
Mhm.
We've changed our slogan since then because we've noticed our following is not just women.
Not at all.
And that's okay.
Mhm.
Because I wanted to start working in sports because like I believe that sports are for everyone.
Mhm.
And like men, women, kids, like it doesn't matter. Like and I love seeing little things bring people to sports, like Taylor Swift bringing the girlies to football.
Mhm.
Or and we'll get into this and we got into this actually last week's episode,
Yes.
or I guess this week's when this goes
Yes.
out.
Yeah, this is just an extra for you guys.
But the romance book fan turning into a
Mhm.
hockey fan,
Mhm.
a person who loves numbers, finding baseball, keeping score, I've noticed is really big on TikTok now, and
Yeah,
I
like
just like I love
analytics.
that.
Mhm.
So, we've changed our slogan to let you know that we are female sports fans, but our content
So
is
we're
for
making it
every
for
single type of sports fan.
yeah, and
Like,
we just
we
subtly made that change. Abby had the idea. I thought it was great because, like you said, we almost need to reframe it as like, no, we want to be accessible to everyone. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a little kid. I don't care if you're old,
yeah.
man, woman, whatever. So I like that change. That was very smart. But yeah, we subtly just kind of I changed the bios and we never really talked about it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Um, lastly, shout out, and we have to
we have to.
thank you to Tim Crothers for randomly picking us to write about each other in sports writing,
First
in his
day of
sports writing
creative
class.
sports writing, our professor.
Yeah, like, because
Maybe
otherwise
he
I would
saw
not
something.
maybe he
Maybe
did.
he was like, they'll click.
Don't give him that much credit. This was all but
True, we
if I
made the
never had her
chemistry.
number, I would never have thought to, like
Yeah. How would
'Cause
we have
I wouldn't have
contacted each
followed you on
other?
Instagram. I wouldn't have known that you were the baseball analyst. I wouldn't have.
Yeah, how would we have contacted each other?
Yeah.
Wow,
So
crazy.
that was 2024. It is now 2026. That is amazing.
That's where I get so weird about life too. I'm like, what if we were never assigned on the first day of class? Like our lives would be completely different.
It is crazy, yeah.
Little things in life change the entire trajectory.
Yeah.
Caroline,
So thank you guys
for 1,000
for everything, for listening.
Yeah.
For watching if you're a podcast watcher. For like just I guess anybody who's had a role in growing this, like our friends and my brother and like people who have like submitted those hot takes and Anna who emails us and like everybody, because otherwise it would not be as big as it is. And so I appreciate all of you. Caroline,
and it's cool
I
to think
appreciate
about
you.
like thank you. It's cool to think about like those people care about us and what we say.
It's pretty cool.
Like that makes me emotional too. Like you said, the support, the care, like why do you guys care? I don't know, but it's really cute and cool that you do. Yeah. Because I just think I'm little Caroline and little Abby, like who's gonna listen, and people do.
People do.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for sticking with us. Thank you for watching us grow for a year. And please stick with us. We've got more content
to come.
Obviously. We've got more content coming.
Oh yeah.
Super Bowl recap episode next week. So
yeah,
be sure to follow us on our TikTok and our Instagram to see what's going on and what we're up to, just with us or with the Batchmakers and
we'll
what's
probably
going
have
on
some
in the
more
world of
content
sports.
together from our weekend that we're spending together as well.
Right.
We gotta wear our shirts.
Oh my God. I love Drake May. If you want to see
Drake
that,
May.
Follow us on TikTok and on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok and on Instagram at the lineup_sports_pod. That is also our YouTube. If you're watchers, be sure to like and subscribe.
Be on this video.
Yeah, if you're new here, like and subscribe.
Be like right next to me. One of these ways. Who knows?
One side.
Still can't get that right.
And if you're an Apple podcast listener, Spotify listener, be sure to also follow us, add us to your library, share us, whatever you need to do.
Whatever you want to do.
And if you like us and want to see what we're up to, our lives seem interesting to you, follow us on Instagram. Mine is Abby and Clivio.
And mine is Caroline E. Daly.
Thank you guys so much for like everything for one whole year. Yeah. And we will see you guys next week.
We love you guys.
Bye.